It is Thursday, the 11th of November. Welcome to Mornings on 6 News. I'm Leonardo Puglisi. The top stories we're following right now. They shall not grow old. Silence set to fall in all states and territories for Remembrance Day to mark the end of fighting on the Western Front 103 years ago. Plus, Victorian Chief Health Officer Brett Sutton and COVID-19 Commander Jerome Weimar confronted by protesters outside the state's parliament following more protests about the proposed pandemic bill. And the police watchdog set to independently review an investigation into a fatal shooting of an Indigenous man in Western Sydney where there was an alleged physical confrontation with officers. A reminder, you can always read the latest headlines 24/7 at our website 6newsau.com. But first today, at the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. That is part of the poem for the fallen, and you'll probably be hearing it a lot today to mark Remembrance Day 2021. Silence is set to fall in all states and territories to commemorate those who have died in service and those who have come back changed forever. Remembrance Day marks the end of fighting on the Western Front on November 11, 1918, 103 years ago. At 11 a.m. local time this morning, that minute of silence is held to remember a loved one or those who have died in war. And I'm sure you've noticed I am when you're wearing a red poppy this morning. Those flowers grew in the battlefields of Western Europe and have become a long-lasting symbol. 6 News will have more coverage throughout the day. But to other news this morning, and Victorian Chief Health Officer Brett Sutton and COVID-19 Commander Jerome Weimar have been confronted by protesters outside the state's parliament following more protests about the proposed pandemic bill. Take a look.
You keep lying to the public, you fucking scumbags. That's what the public really thinks of you, hey?
The Channel 9 reports the incident did not occur on Tuesday night, where hundreds of protesters rallied at around 6 p.m. local time in yet another show of opposition against these proposed laws. What are your thoughts on it? Let us know by using hashtag 6newsau in the comments and on social media, or email your feedback to us. Contact at 6newsau.com. Well, 80% of eligible Queenslanders have received their first vaccine dose, triggering the easing of mask rules. Face masks are no longer needed indoors. That includes pubs, clubs, cafes, schools and workplaces in southeast Queensland. Now, we also know that the state's government will lift restrictions for all those places and more when the state hits 80% double dose milestone, as long as all staff are fully vaccinated. However, unvaccinated people will not be allowed to visit hospitals except in end-of-life and emergency situations. The police watchdog will independently review an investigation into a fatal shooting of an Indigenous man in Western Sydney. And just a warning to our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander viewers, this report does contain an image of someone who has died. Authorities say they turned up to a home at around 11:20 a.m. local time to look for Stanley Russell over an outstanding warrant. They say he was armed with an axe and a knife, leading to a, quote, physical confrontation before police shot him. The ABC reporting tonight, rather this morning, that both officers and paramedics performed CPR, but the 46-year-old could not be revived. The shooting happened just a few hundred metres from a high school. We'll get today's forecast in just a moment, but first, some incredible vision coming out of the NT this morning. A man has been rescued from Alice Springs Todd River after clinging to a tree for over 6 hours. The man's car was swept off the Wills Terrace Causeway sometime yesterday, according to the ABC. Just incredible vision you're seeing there. The rainfall is the highest in the area since late January 2001, according to the BOM, and we're expecting plenty of rain right across the country as we head to the national map now, where Brisbane set to see thunderstorms and a top of 29, showers and 18 in Sydney, 22 in Canberra, 17 and partly cloudy in Melbourne, 16 and heavy rain in Hobart, 15 in Adelaide, 23 in Alice Springs, clearing up despite that wet weather, 23 in Perth as well, and in Darwin a warm top of 33. And that is mornings for this Thursday. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll be back Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, of course, and we'll have the latest headlines on social media 24/7 and of course our website 6newsau.com. I'm Leonardo Puglisi. Have a great day.